Good evening, everyone. Today, I am going to go over a topic which is somewhat different from our normal topics that we've been talking in the last couple of months. The topic is how can one escape their body? The body in this sutta means yātrā. So, yātrā means the body that we get to traverse in the samsara. So, yātrā means sansaric body. So, how can one escape their body yātrā according to the Nandivisāla Sutta, which is Samyutta Nikaya 2.28 Sutta. Now, the most important thing is that someone may feel that how can we escape from our body? So, in normal thinking, one might think that we can escape from our mind, we can escape from mental journeys, but how can we escape from our body? So it sounds kind of tricky, but Buddha says a way to escape. How can we escape from our bodies? That's pretty spiritual and by attaining Nibbana, but Buddha, broken down the method on how to escape from our bodies in this sutta. Let me go over the sutta by reciting or by reading the contents of the sutta. What happens is there is a god, the deity called Nandivisāla. So the Nandivisāla, the deity Nandivisāla came to see the Buddha and then addressed the Buddha in the following way. Chatu chakkang navadvarang punnang lobhena samyutang pankajatang mahavira katang yātrā bhavisati. Chatu chakkang navadvarang punnang lobhena samyutang pankajatang mahavira katang yātrā bhavisati. Okay, so the simple meaning of this stanza in an questionable way is: four are its wheels. Chatu chakka means four are its wheels, and nine its doors. It's filled with greed and tied up, and it's born from a bow. Great hero is the Buddha. How am I supposed to live like this? I think most of you do not understand what these specific descriptions, I would say metaphors, in the language you call them metaphors of this, the deity Nandivisāla talked about. Let me explain to you. Chatu chakka, four wheels. What are the four wheels that the deity Nandivisāla talks about in here? The four wheels means, in simple, this is the body. All this is about our body. It has four wheels, it has nine doors, it's filled with greed and tied up, and it's born from a bow. So deity Nandivisāla asks, how can I get over this body? Okay. So let me explain to you a little bit more in detail. Chatu chakka, that means chatu kanti, chatu iriyapata. So this is the commentarial explanation. So I would say four modes of deportments. Now, in the Satipatthana Sutta that we understand from the Kayanupassana, establishing mindfulness based on the body, that there are four postures. I would say walking, standing, sitting, and lying down. These are the four normal postures. So four wheels. So when you say the body has four wheels, that means the body has the ability of executing the four deportments. I would say four postures. That's why it's called Chatu Chakra, or four wheels. And why is the body name described also by nine doors? And in Pali and Sinhala, Navadvara, So body has Navadvara. So what are the 9 doors that the body has? We have 2 eyes, 2 nostrils, 2 ears, 1 mouth, the anus, the genitals. There are 9 doors, right? Let me repeat again. There are 2 eyes, 2 nostrils, 2 ears, 1 mouth, the anus, the genitals. So in this way, there are 9 doors that everybody has, regardless of a man, an animal, or a deva. So they all have this physical body which has 4 wheels, which we understood by 4 postures and 9 doors. Chatuchakka Navadvaram. Punnang Lobhena Sanyatang. So everybody that is born in the animal kingdom, or in the human kingdom, or in the devas, they all have greed which is tied up. So we are all, because of the fundamental main reason why we are born into this samsara is that we have craving. The reason for craving is avijja, ignorance. Pankajatang, it's born from a bow. Now, one may wonder, how come there is a bow in humans? Like it is said in Pali, Panka is a mud. In Pali, Panka means mud. But how come is a human body, especially in this case, human body is born in the mud? Now, that's kind of a metaphor, but we have to take it this way. Why the humans are said to be born from a bow? Because the human bodies are produced in the bog of the mother's womb. So, mother's womb is said to be a bog. There's nothing like mud, but the way how it is, happen, and how it is happening in the process, it is called a bog. So mother's womb is called as a bog. So we all are born from the mother's womb, and it is called a bog in this stanza. Now the Deva deity Nandivisāla asked from the Buddha, so this is the body. So this is the body that we all have. Me being a Deva and you are a human, there could be animals. So we all carry this body, which we say sansaric body, right? So how can I escape from this body? Now, the body has inherent issues, right? So these 4 postures, we need to stretch, we need to change, we need to shift our postures. At the same time, we have 9 doors, and they are pretty much challenging to maintain. And it is all the bodies are always, struggling with craving, tanha, and we all are born from a book. So how can I escape this sansaric body? I would say sansaric, because I'm still in the sansara. That's why we all got this sansaric body. How can I escape from the body? Okay, let's take a look at what Buddha says in reply to the question asked by the deity Nandivisāla. Chetva nadding varattancha ichcha lobhancha papakang samulang tanhang abbuiha evang yātrā bhavisati. Now, yātrā means, it's a metaphorical way of saying the body, because yātrā is the sansaric body. You could say in one life it's a body, but it is a sansaric body, right? So Buddha says, yes, but there's a way we can escape from the body. We can stop this sansaric body. How can we do that? Okay, chetva nadding varattancha. So chetva, we know chetva is having cut, right? Having cut. Nadding varattancha. What does naddi mean? Naddi is a thong. We call it, it's a thong. So what kind of a thong is that? Here we can know that naddi in the commentary, it is described as upanaha. So naddi means upanaha. So upanaha is, how do you call? Upanaha means revenge. It's revenge. That means it is not just being angry, that you are maintaining your anger. That means upanaha. So naddi means upanaha, which you call revenge. So we need to cut the thong called upanaha, or revenge, as well as varattancha. Varattancha means, varatta means it's a strap. What kind of a strap is that? That means all the other defilements except craving. Now, varattancha. So, if you want to escape from the body, the first thing that we need to do is to cut the thong called revenge. In Pali we call it upanaha. At the same, as well as all the other defilements called strap type of defilements, except tanha. Tanha is a desideratum, but I mean in this case, because we also talk about tanha after that, in the second foot. So first we have to cut revenge as well as all the defilements except tanha at this point. As well as iccha lobhancha papaka. Iccha means desire for what has not been obtained. Now we have a big issue. Like the things we have not been able to acquire, we call them iccha. The things we have already achieved and still continue to be greedy, we call them lobha. So I would call iccha to be the preliminary weak stage, and lobha seems to be the subsequent strong stage. So we all struggle with this. That's why in the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta, Buddha says, Yam pichang na labhati tampi dukkha. So people expect things, but they don't get the same way, maybe the same amount of stuff back, similar to how they expect. So now, as I said a while ago, chetva nadhin varattancha, having cut the revenge and the defilements except tanha, and as well as desire, having cut the desire for what hasn't been obtained, as well as the desire, I would say greed, that we have for things we already have. They are all papakam, that means unwholesome stuff. Samulang tanhang abbuiha. So tanhang is craving. So this tanhang is the fundamental issue that we all have. This is the main reason why we why we have been maintaining this sansaric body. So tanha is the main root cause. And iccha, lobha, baddhavera, what we call upanaha, and all the other rest of the defilements, they lie under tanha, right? So anyways, samulang tanhang abbui. So having cut the upanaha, which we call revenge, as well as all the defilements except tanha, also iccha, called desire for what has not been able to obtain, and lobha, the greed means a desire for the things that you already have obtained. And then the big thing that you're gonna uproot, the tanha. Samulang tanhang abbuya. Tanha, craving has to be uprooted. Not craving has to be temporarily suspended. Because the stanza says, having cut the thong called revenge and strap called all the other defilements, wicked desire, I would say wicked desire is the iccha and greed, and having uprooted craving, root and all. So craving has to be uprooted from its roots. That is how you are supposed to escape from the body. Now we can understand that how we can escape from the body. So we need to get over upanaha, that means revenge, I'm sorry, and all the other defilements, and iccha means desire for what has not been able to obtain, and lobha, that means greed means desire for the things that you already obtain, and then uprooting tanha. So this is, if you can do these three aspects of the process of samsaric journey, then you are escaping from the body. That's the shortest answer for this. That's what Buddha said. Okay, so I having said that, I wanted to go over some teachings about the fundamental or main teachings about the body that we learn from the teachings of the Buddha as a whole. Now, when we talk about the body and the teachings of the body in the Buddhist teachings, a lot of people think about the body is a loathsome and repulsive thing. Like, it's true. I mean, Buddha has said to the people who have a lot of desires, who have a lot of lust, who have a lot of unnecessary desires for the bodies of people, they can practice the asubha, which is called the meditation or contemplation on loathsome places. But at the same time, Buddha also said, while you're taking it as a repulsive notion of the life, you should not confine the body just for the repulsiveness. You can also take it to the value of the sansaric life to understand the truth, Four Noble Truth. Because Buddha says it is hard to obtain a human life. That means if you got a human life like this, you should not confine yourself. Okay, I should only look at repulsiveness or repulsion of the body. You should also always think about that the human life is always precious. I mean, in terms of the spirituality, because you can always practice spirituality. So, while understanding loathsomeness, at the same time, the value of human life to practice spirituality, as well as body being a good meditative object to meditation. Like, for example, anapanasati. For breathing meditation, we always look at the body and breathing, breath stuff, right? Postures, meditation. So there are different aspects of the body. You can't take the body only for the loathsomeness aspect. Also, I want to tell you that what is the perception of Buddhism towards the body. Buddha says body and mind are not separate. Buddha always said to us that when we take a look at the body and mind, we have to take the both as an entity. So body can exist without the mind, mind can exist without the body. So they all are not independent factors, they are dependent factors. So in that understanding, we have to identify that the body, we have to identify that body or the mind can be called as self. Because Buddha said in the Anattā Sutta, Buddha dismissed it being a mistaken view that if someone is to call body or the mind separately, being the body, being the self. It is also said that none of the five skandhas, we know that there are five aggregates, they can be individually taken as self. So basically Buddha says there is no self, because ultimately there is no self, I mean, in terms of the Paramattha Satya, but conventionally there is this Atta self to maintain your spiritual life. But ultimately, in terms of Paramattha Satya, there is no self. Because everything is changing all the time. Every millisecond, every nanosecond, everything is changing. Everybody is changing. So you can't say there's a self. So in short, what you need to understand is that when Buddha considers the body and the mind in his discussions, in his teachings, he always took the both as an entity. He did not separate them. So because they all, both of them need to, exist in tandem, so they can be taken separately. That's the Buddhist point of view. So now you understood that how and what is the role of the body in terms of spirituality, what is the role of the mind in terms of spirituality. So they all have to go in tandem. We don't take them as separate entities. I think you learned something today because you understood how to escape from your body. How can you escape in your normal life? People escape a lot in different ways. You can escape from your body by keeping the body itself. right? Because this is the body, how it works, but I'm changing my mentality spiritually, and I'm understanding how I can get rid of the body, which has the 4 postures, 4 wheels, 9 doors, which is with all the time defilements. I hope you learned something today. Thank you. Have a good night. I'm gonna share all the good karmas with the departed relatives and the deities at the same time. May all the departed relatives sharing all these good karmas, may they be happy and peaceful. May they attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Idamme ñāti nang hotu, sukhita huntu ñātayo, idamme ñāti nang hotu, sukhita huntu ñātayo, idamme ñāti nang hotu, sukhita huntu ñātayo. We all have a custom to share all the good karmas with the deities who protect and bless us, and especially the Buddhist order. Let's share all the good karmas with the deities. May they be happy and peaceful. May they attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Ittavata cha ammehi sambatang punya sampadang sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Ittavata cha ammehi sambatang punya sampadang sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Ittavata cha ammehi sambatang punya sampadang sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Akasattha ca bummattha devanaga mahindika punyantang anumuditva chirang rakkangtu lokasasanam. Akasattha ca bummattha devanaga mahindika punyantang anumuditva chirang rakkangtu desanam. Akasattha ca bummattha devanaga mahindika punyantang anumuditva chirang rakkangtu mang parante. Finally, we always make a great wish. May all the good karmas we've been accumulating so far by numerous ways be helpful for all of us to attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Abhivadana silisse niccang vaddha pachayino chattaro dhamma vaddhanti ayuvanno sukhang balang ayurarogya sampatti sakka sampatti mevacha Ato Nibbana Sampatti Iminati Samichyatu. Have a good night again. Thank you.